You have cheese dust on your lips.
Do you really?
Hey Peekabloos! Today we are trying out a new to us subscription service called Manga Spice Cafe. And this subscription service has been out for at least a year or two, so I've been able to check out some reviews and everything, and I know it's going to be a pretty good subscription service, so I'm excited to open it up and see what we got. But before we do that, I do want to give you a tiny little description just in case you're unfamiliar with this service, and any other information will be in the link in the description. So Manga Spice Cafe is pretty much what it sounds like. It is a manga and Japanese snack subscription service for $36 a month plus shipping. So to the US is a little under $40 a month. This subscription does include 3 manga each month, and if you guys are familiar with buying manga, you know that 3 can pretty much equal up to about $40 without even including shipping. So this subscription service seems like it's going to be worth the value because you get the 3 manga plus some snacks. So let's open it up and see what we got in this month's box. So here is our first peek, and hopefully I can open this up without spilling all of the contents. Ooh, what are these cheese snacks? This looks like it's going to be a good box. So first things first, they do include this mini poster, and then on the other side it does give you information not only about the manga but also the artists and the snacks that are included. So I think we should start off with the snacks and then get into the manga. And the first snack that caught my eye when we first opened the box was these cheese rings. And I think it was just mainly because it's like the biggest snack in the box, but they also kind of remind me of Cheetos, I would think.
It looks to be cheese puffs.
So these are a semi-sweet puffed corn snack made into the shape of a ring and lightly seasoned with a layer of rich cheesy flavoring. Warning, these are highly addictive. So let's see just how addictive these are. Oh, they're like exactly like Cheetos, like only in ring. I think they might be a tiny bit sweeter than Cheetos.
No.
I feel like a sugariness to them that I don't get with Cheetos.
No, because then like when we normally think of Cheetos, we think of like the crunchy Cheetos. These are more like the
well, even if
Cheetos.
You think of the cheese puffs, I still think maybe the little puff itself is a bit sweeter. They remind me of another type of Japanese snack that we've had that are also puffs, but they come in a lot of different flavors. We've showed them on the channel before, and I'm just trying to think what they're called. But that's what they remind me of in terms of like the puff itself, because it is a little bit sweet, and then it just has like the regular cheese dust on them. And as you can see, they are highly addictive. So let's put these aside and try some of these other things. So next up is the drink, and it does seem like they always include 1 drink in each box. So this time it is Vita Soy, which is a black soy drink.
Pretty much just said what it is.
We'll just read the description anyway so that they can see what it's all about.
Vita Soy black soybean milk. This black soybean drink has a rich and toasty soybean flavor and aroma with a hint of sweetness. It's also high in antioxidants for all you health nuts out there.
Does it actually say that? For all you health nuts out there?
No, that's my own twist.
Okay, you ad-libbed that. Okay, so let's try this out. It'll be nice to have something to drink after having a few of those Cheetos. Or cheese rings. They're not really Cheetos.
But it looks like, you know, one of your juice boxes that take to school as a kid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still make these in America. Just not Vita Soy flavored. Oh, it is very strange.
Nope, I know what that tastes like.
Do explain.
Well, you know, you get like soybean milk at like an Asian market. It's like sweetened.
So you think it's just typical like soybean milk?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like you can make this yourself too. You just buy like soybeans, you like kind of pressure cook it, and then you strain the mixture.
Or
afterwards.
you could just buy Vita Soy and save yourself the trouble. So the next snack that they gave us is Pocky chocolate, the milk flavored. And we've had Pocky tons of times. It's just basically like one of those cookie sticks dipped in some sort of cream dipping filling. I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of you know what Pocky is, but we will give it a try anyways just to see. I don't know if we've had the milk flavor. It just probably
chocolate milk flavor.
Do you want to read the thing anyways before we crack this open?
This is not your average chocolate Pocky. Each stick is infused with rich, creamy milk chocolate, 2.5 times sweeter than normal. Sweet, velvety chocolate with a cookie crunch.
Pocky, like in the old commercial. I don't know if they still do this, but I know I've seen.
When have you ever seen one of those?
YouTube.
We should do a Pocky kiss.
This is really dorky. I might cut this. It is a little bit like sweeter than normal chocolate Pocky. Oh, okay. We'll share one.
We're gonna share them.
There's plenty in here.
Next up, we have this ramen bag. It's instant ramen.
Obviously.
Obviously, but it is black garlic oil tonkotsu artificial pork flavor.
So I guess they don't explain it on here, but I mean the package pretty much says what it is. Garlic oil flavor. So the last snack we have is this large chocolatey wafer bar thing. I'm gonna let Dan explain it because there's absolutely no English on this. Oh wait, the word up has the word up.
Up.
That's it. And a Z.
That is the Ginbisu Big White Chocolate Bar Z! Giant wafer bar made of corn grits, skim milk, and white chocolate. The dense and crunchy sweet snack immediately melts in your mouth after the first bite.
It's just like a wafer covered in like white chocolate. Here we go. It reminds me though a lot of like Rice Krispies mixed with like unflavored cheese puffs, so just like the puff.
Yeah, it's like Special K or Kick. It does actually taste like Kicks. But, you know, sweetened.
And now finally it is time to get into the manga that we received. So let's crack this open. So first manga we got in here is Made in Abyss, and I think this is the one that was teased. One thing that I didn't mention about this subscription is that before the boxes come out each month, they do tell you one of the mangas that are inside and one of the snack items that you receive, so you can decide if you want this box or not. And I think the theme might even come out before they charge you for the next box, so if you wanted to cancel you might be able to do it, but I already knew that I was going to get another box, so I didn't even really worry about that. And another thing about these are that they always give you the first volume so you can get started into it. Obviously that's a good choice. And then the second thing to note about all of their manga is it is going to be in English no matter where you purchase this box throughout the world. So if you don't speak Japanese, that's okay. As long as you can read English, you should be good. So anyways, back to this manga. So this is Made in Abyss Volume 1. So of course we have the description on the back. Explore endless possibilities in this all-new fantasy series. In an age when the corners of the world have been scoured for their secrets, only one place remains unexplored, a massive cave system known as the Abyss, filled with monstrous creatures and lost relics. Those who delve into the depths are known as cave raiders. A young orphan named Riko dreams of following in her mother's footsteps as a cave raider, and when she meets a strange robot while exploring the Abyss, she is one perilous step closer to achieving her goal. I think it sounds pretty interesting though. Like, I like sort of that exploring type.
Well, you could now read it or watch it.
Well, I'll read it, and then if I like it, I'll either get more volumes or I'll check it out. The second manga that we received is Battle Angel Alita Mars Chronicle, and it says, for centuries war has raged on the dusty red surface of Mars. This apocalyptic crucible will produce the solar system's most fearsome warrior, Alita. But for now, the warrior is just a little cyborg girl named Yoko, the future and past of the one and only Battle Angel fan, out across the reaches of space in the final chapter of one of the greatest sci-fi epics of all time.
Also, apparently, James Cameron is making like a live-action movie of this.
Well, he did say it's just a great kick-ass story right here on the back. So obviously he's a fan, but that's the second manga in the box. Last but not least, we have Astra Lost in Space, of course, Volume 1. And this manga says, in the year 2063, interstellar space travel has become the norm. What sort of adventure awaits on the new frontier? It's the first day of planet camp, and Aries Springs couldn't be more excited. She, along with 8 other strangers, leave for planet Mikpa for a weekend excursion. Soon after they arrive, however, a mysterious orb appears and transports them into the depths of space, where they find an empty floating spaceship. Will it be their salvation or get them further lost in space? Seems like common themes here. I've heard this kind of story before.
Well, yeah, you've heard it, you know, in Lost in Space. Or like that Star Trek show.
Or there was like a Nickelodeon one. Oh, what was that show called? There's like an old Nickelodeon one with a bunch of different like kid aliens, because you know, kid show. And then they get like hurled into space and they have to find their way back.
I don't remember that one.
Oh man, it was so good. But anyways, yeah, it does seem to have similar themes, like the story doesn't sound that new. However, I'm pretty excited to read it because I kind of like those, as I said, like adventure type stories. So this one could be good. So that is everything that came in this month's box, which actually also turns out to be their first anniversary box. So this subscription service is 1 year old, so that's pretty cool. But another thing we forgot to mention on this information sheet too is it also tells you when the next volumes are coming out. So if you are really interested in the story, you can kind of know where they're at and when the next one will be available to you, so that's pretty cool. Overall, I found this box to be actually one of the best subscription boxes I think I've opened in a long time. I definitely think it is worth the value of the box. Like I said, buying 3 manga in the United States is almost $40 on its own, and then you get a bunch of snacks, and it's just a cool new way to try out new manga and snacks that you might have overlooked. So before we go, let's just recap and say, what do you think your favorite item in this box is?
I mean, I can't really say what my favorite is since technically haven't eaten this yet.
He goes for the food.
But for me, it's always gonna be the food.
For me, I'm gonna lean more to the manga side. I'm actually really excited to read a couple of these. Made in the Abyss sounds pretty good, and so does Astra Lost in Space. So I'm pretty excited to try these out. So let us know what you guys thought of this box, and if you've read any of these manga or tried any of these snacks, let us know what you thought in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, Peekabloos! You couldn't even wait till we signed off, could you?
Nope.
Bye.